What is up, guys? YLGV here, and today I'm going to be going more into depth about stellar lumens. I'm seeing a lot of comments on my videos and other people's videos, and they're not exactly understanding what stellar lumens is and what its plan is to do, what they're trying to do. A lot of people just compare it to Ripple, mostly because usually, not all the time, but usually when the Ripple price goes up, the Stellar price goes up, and vice versa. Because the coins are similar, Stellar is, if you guys didn't know, a fork of Ripple. Because they're so similar, they do have their different ideas, but their similarities, people are going to be most likely investing into both of these coins because they're very, very similar, and they both plan to do the same thing. Especially with Stellar's cheaper price, more people might think about investing into Stellar because they can get a lot more bang for their buck. Especially since Stellar is, as I've been saying, very similar to Ripple, and I think could outperform Ripple and has a better foundation, business model, and different goals that they set to complete, and who exactly they're trying to connect with. This is the Stellar chart. Currently, it's just an up and down pattern, saying sort of consistent, fluctuating between 2 cents and 4 cents. Hopefully today, this looks like they might be trying to make a little bit of a breakthrough. You guys saw before, it's currently number 7 in cryptocurrencies, and right now it's about up 24% in the green. Ripple up 35, almost 36% in the green. Looking at the chart here on Polonius, guys, this is for the past week. We had the huge crash of almost every single altcoin, and then Stellar has been just trugging along ever since. It lost some value here, which is where I scooped up, large spike up, and now it's been on the up and up, and I think it's going to go higher, maybe back up to 5 cents, hopefully, guys. Now, as you guys can see, this is the Stellar website, stellar.org, which is a non-profit, non-stock organization. And what Stellar is, it's a platform that connects banks, payment systems, and people. Integrate to move money quickly, reliably, and at almost no cost. That's one thing that's great about Stellar, guys, is that to send transactions, it costs a fraction of a cent, and they're very, very quick, and they try to lessen the amount of fees possible. Now, what I mean by that is, while credit cards or your banks might charge you to transfer over certain amounts of money over to maybe overseas, or just over a bank transfer, they might be charging you fees for that, and the fees for that are substantially more than the fraction of a cent that Stellar will charge for your transaction. Now, currently, guys, there have been 5 billion, over 5 billion lumens distributed since the name change. The Stellar network, it started in 2014 with 100 billion stellars, which that was the original name of the asset. And then in 2015, they were able to upgrade their network, and they changed the name of the asset to Lumens. This way, they could distinguish it from the Stellar network itself and stellar.org, which is the non-profit organization. Now, that organization, that is the team behind Stellar and Stellar, the cryptocurrency. All the developers and all the workers there, those are the people behind the team. That is stellar.org. Now, Stellar's business model is simple. As I said, it operates as a non-stock, non-profit organization, and their mission is to connect people to low-cost financial services in order to fight poverty and to maximize individual potential. They want to be able to connect you to the cheapest bank possible, to the cheapest middleman or person possible to transfer your funds over, so you can have the smallest amount of fees per transaction possible. That is how Stellar can cost a fraction of a cent to send. And this is able to control the currencies and swap between the currencies that you are sending. And what Stellar does to even more help their cause towards their business model is that they don't charge anyone, nor people or any institution or anyone at all, to use the Stellar network. Stellar allows you to send money across borders quickly, and this will cost a fraction of a cent. It allows you to increase efficiency, and it decreases the cost of smaller transfers. So even if you're sending small amounts of money, you're still able to save costs and to cut down the cost of you that it will cost to send a transaction. You'll also get an agency banking advantage with mobile branches, and you could possibly expand your retail operation and without all of the overhead costs that you would have to worry about otherwise. And it allows you to let your customers, so if you're running a business, you can have your customers send to recipients with different providers. So Stellar, what it's aiming to do, guys, it wants to cut your costs so that you can bank with new customers. You want to reach the base of the pyramid with low-cost accounts, loans, and micro savings. Now, currently, transactions on the network take usually about 2 to 5 seconds to complete, which is very, very, very quick, especially with a coin the size of Stellar now. If we could look back here quickly, Stellar, the number of coins right now are 931 million, and in 24 hours 30.65 million have been moving around and have been in use. Now, another advantage that Lumens plays is that it plays an anti-spam role. Now, what I mean by that, guys, is that the transaction fee, which is fractions of a cent, it's not even a whole Stellar Lumens, and that's only 3 cents. It's not even close. The fee that they charge, just a small fee, it allows them to prevent users with malicious intentions, maybe of flooding the network, trying to hack the network, or just trying to cause mayhem on the network. And Lumens will work as a security token. So, for example, mitigating DDoS attacks or denial of service attacks that attempt to generate large numbers of transactions or consume large amounts of space in the ledger. Now, what that means, guys, is in DDoS attacks, you're basically flooding a site or a server with fake visitors and fake traffic to overload them. And what someone could try to do, or a group of people could try to do, is do that to the Stellar network. Without that fee, they could just send fake transactions that they may not have out into the Stellar network, clogging up the whole network, making transactions slower and causing problems, and for fake transactions to go through, and for people to be thinking they're going to be receiving the amount of Stellar Lumens that are being sent, and then it ends up not happening. And another way that they combat this, similar to if you guys use Poloniex, you can relate. For Poloniex margin trading, I believe you have to hold. Poloniex does a calculation based on the amount that you're going to spend, the amount you're going to be lending. No, not lending. The amount you're going to be borrowing. Sorry, guys, from another person that's on their lending account on Poloniex. They calculate how much you need to have just in case you bottom out. If you were wrong in your guess and you lose your profits and you're in the red, that you could pay back that person's interest. That's similar to what Stellar does. In order to activate your account on the Stellar network, you need to hold a minimum balance of 20 lumens, which isn't a lot of money, but it's still 20 lumens, Stellar lumens, that you have to hold on your account. A lot of fake people wouldn't bother to put any money into their account. This requirement makes sure that the accounts are authentic, and it helps to maintain a seamless flow of transactions and keep the network speedy. The one thing I personally like about, guys, getting to my own personal opinions about Stellar Lumens, is that it's trying to help out the consumer more than the banks. Instead of working with the banks and helping the banks, it's trying to connect the bank to the consumer, but to help the consumer get the lowest price. Their main focus is the consumer, and to get the consumer to the best bank that would fit them and fit their situation the best. That's what they're trying to do here, and that's why I like Stellar Lumens a lot. Also, I won't lie, guys, a main reason of why I'm now really investing into Stellar instead of Ripple is the cheap price. You just get way more bang for your buck. Way more bang for your buck with Stellar. There's no, I would say now, if you could buy Stellar at this price, why would you want to buy Ripple at this price? Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm going to buy some more Ripple soon. I currently sold all of mine, I said in my previous video, or 2 videos ago. Sold them all, believed in Stellar more, bought on the dip, and it's working out for me more. It's working out for me more at the current moment, but I think down the line it'll be worth more, because it'll be a lot easier for me to increase my profits and to double, triple, and quadruple my money, working up from 4 cents to 8 cents instead of 33 cents to 66 cents. It's a lot less of a jump needed here, especially for coins that, one, are a fork. Stellar is a fork of Ripple, as I said in the beginning of the video, and 2, they're so similar, and they both still work with banks, and indirectly maybe for Ripple will work with a consumer. But I just think right now Stellar is a better buy, just strictly at this price point. Especially, I don't know, I had a bad feeling about Ripple, guys. I just had a bad gut feeling before when Ripple crashed like 15 cents. I sold all mine about 29-30 cents, still in the profits, so wasn't really worried about that. And then almost not even 24 hours later, just crashed down to about 20 cents and then just kept on going. So I was glad I got at that point, but Ripple's gonna go up, and Ripple will be $1, I believe. Don't know when, don't know how long it'll take. Believe it'll be $1. Stellar, same thing. I believe it will be $1. That I think will take significantly longer than Ripple, just because Ripple's further ahead in terms of price. But Stellar's right there. Stellar, with all the technology and its message, it's going to be going, and it's going to be reaching this price point that Ripple's at right now, and it will go to $1 as well, I believe. So hopefully that guys, that gave you a little more into detail look about Stellar, and hopefully you learned some more about maybe you want to invest in it. I try to just get all the information I could about Stellar and present it to you guys here to the best of my ability, and then give you guys my own personal opinions on it. I am invested in Stellar. I do have about 10,000 Stellar at the moment, and I do not plan on selling them anytime soon. All the coins I'm holding right now, guys, I will not be selling unless they receive a huge pump that I know cannot be sustained. So if Stellar were to launch up to 20 cents tomorrow, guys, I would probably sell, because I know a growth of that cannot be sustained. Even if it goes up 30 cents, which if that happens, that would be crazy at this point, it would eventually crash back down, and I'll be able to buy at a much lower price while holding all my profits. But thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure, guys, you follow me on Steemit. I'm posting my videos up on there, posting a little bit more about just my life on there as well. Made one post about that so far. All my videos on here. Make sure to follow me on there. If you guys want some free Bitcoin, check out freebitco.in, or some free Dogecoin, freedoge.co.in. Also, guys, if you want to check out Genesis Mining or Hashing24, my links are in the description. For Genesis Mining, you can use my code for 3% off, and for Hashing24, my link is in the description below if you want to buy some Bitcoin contracts, since Genesis Mining is currently sold out, or otherwise I would recommend them. But Hashing24 has great prices as well, and you might get a better deal with Hashing24 than you would have with Genesis Mining. So I suggest you check that out, guys, if you haven't already. If you guys need to buy some Bitcoin or swap your cryptocurrencies, you can use a credit card with Changely, links in the description below. Check it on out. And then Coinbase, if you want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, use my link below to sign up at Coinbase, and you'll get $10 for free. So if you're gonna buy that much or over, you might as well use my link, guys. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and make sure to leave a comment, guys. Give me some feedback. Tell me about some coins you guys are feeling right now. Some coins you have your high hopes on. Some coins you think are going to explode. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think of my thoughts, and tell me your thoughts on Stellar or Ripple. I think both coins have a great future ahead of them, and make sure to subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it so much, and I love the feedback I've been getting. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.